we have a soul purpose. And where that regret comes from is from the soul letting you know that sometimes we are making turns in our lives and it be the wrong turn. So that agony cries out from the soul, because everybody have a soul purpose. It's just about finding out who you are and your assignment in life. I'm telling you, if you do not, you're going to live a life that's a dissatisfaction. You're not going to be satisfied, and you're going to try everything that you can think of to do and what you see everybody else doing it, but it's not going to fulfill your soul, because you have your own personal soul purpose. This is why I say you got to get out of that matrix and that mentality of following what everybody else doing. Well, everybody else having babies, then you know, I don't want to be left out. Well, everybody else getting married, and I don't want to be left out. Well, everybody's going over here to work here. Everybody's getting this car. I'm telling you, if you keep following everybody in the system, you're gonna be dissatisfied. And this is why so many people live with regret. Regret comes from the soul letting you know that this was not our turn. This is not our purpose. This is not even our life. This is not what our life supposed to be. People can feel it. That's where that regret comes from. This is why I tell people to know who you are, to become one within yourself, and also the Most High Supreme. Because without that, you just gonna follow everybody else, and you never gonna be satisfied. That's why people can have a lot of material gain and not be satisfied, and everybody else be like, you know, when you got this, be lucky you got this, you got a nice looking house, you got this. It don't matter. I'm telling you, because the soul will still talk to you. The soul will still cry out and say that this is not the fulfillment. It's not it. You see what I'm saying? This is why some people are never fulfilled. No matter how much they go out here and get in this world of material, it will never fulfill them, because that's not their soul purpose. Like me, I know what I'm doing right now. This is my soul purpose. That's why it comes so natural to me, for me to talk to people and motivate. This is who I am. And when I used to do other things that was not my soul purpose, it never worked out. I was never fulfilled. I didn't feel like I feel now. And when you see somebody in their soul purpose, you will see them flourishing as a person overall, right? I'm telling you, that's what it is. That's exactly what it be. That regret comes from the soul letting you know that this is not the turn. This is not our life. This is not the way. This is not who you were meant to be. This is not how your life was meant to be at all. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to follow everybody all you want to. And it's just going, that's why I say most people have the same life. Most people have the same life. It's a system mentality. We come into this world, they program you and everybody to be the same way. They program you to be, because they know what they want to do. The ones above, they know what they want to be. They know where they want you. They want you working for them all the time. They want you to think the way that they want you to think. That's why they cut you off when you become somebody who grows outside the matrix. Come on now. That's why they cut you off when you educating other people. They don't need that. I can really see why 13 people or 20 people can control 1 billion people. I can see why. Because it's so easy to program people who don't even know who they are or where to go in life. This is why, you know, like I say, a small group of people can control the world. Because the average person that come in this world don't have any type of, you know, knowledge of themselves. And we don't even grow to that point. We don't even get in tune with ourselves or God, the Supreme. We don't never get in tune. We just follow what they tell you to do. They brainwash you and program you so that you can keep living in this loop. And that's what most people live in, the loop. This is why people crashing out. People not really mad and going to restaurants and mad because somebody put tomatoes on their sandwich. That ain't what they crash out about. That was just the last little thing. Because that's, you know why they do that? I'm telling you, it's a buildup. And that's the last thing. Like when they go get some food, they need that to be right, because nothing else is right in their life. You see what I'm saying? When people crashing out in their home and they got to share environments with other people, they crashing out. Not because of that. It's just because they need something to be right. They got to control something. Because I'm telling you, that's how much we don't control. That's how much we don't control. They give you all this religion stuff too, so you can follow this, and that, and be this way, be that way. I'm telling you, as soon as you start seeking God, the Most High for yourself, and coming into your purpose and who you are, that great awakening, I'm telling you, you become a problem to these people. As soon as you do that, you become a problem. You become a problem to your environment, to your family, because now you ain't following protocol. See, I'm telling you what I know. Catch them diamonds. And also, when you hold influence and you're not following the protocol, you are dangerous to everybody else, because now you're going to start making people think. You're going to start making people think. You're going to start waking people up. And notice that people with wisdom and knowledge, and they have that influence. This is why it's so easy for, that small group of people to target that one person. Because a lot of times that one person who's coming with this great awakening to wake up other people, they don't have a lot of protection, because most people around them, they sleep too, they program too. You doing too much, you gonna mess around and get yourself hurt. Why you saying all of that? We don't do this. This is what we supposed to do. This is what we see. They so scared. They already put fear in you too. As soon as you get here, they put fear in you. They use people as an example to keep you lined up. This world don't belong to nobody but the Supreme. But people come here and once they put their foot on your neck, that's all it takes. And everybody else around you gonna be scared to make a move too. This is why when you see somebody do something great in the world, it's always that one person. And maybe it might be two people together or a smaller group that made a change, but it's usually that one person. When you think about people who invented this, who invented that, it's always that one person. It's not a lot of divine, divine people that's coming into this world, like chosen ones that have this influence that makes a difference, that came in here and shift the atmosphere. It's not many that's coming. Most of the children that we birthed, they gonna end up following along in the matrix, in the system. That chosen person, that chosen vessel, not many people have the guts to do that, to come in this world and go against the grain. Not many people. This is why I don't understand why people keep having children, knowing that as soon as you have these kids, you got to teach them. Tell me when somebody touch you. Don't get in the car with strangers. Look, you already prepping them for death. This is why I say, think about, before you keep having kids and bringing them in this system to be somebody else's slave, think about that first. Think about it. Get in touch with the Most High first. See if that's your will. See if it's predestined. Maybe your child may be the destiny changer. Maybe your child might be that destiny changer that the world may need for another generation. But other than that, your child that's coming in here with that pure heart and they got that influence and they got that power, I'm trying to tell you, they gonna be by themselves. They gonna be by themselves, and it's hard to fight everybody when you don't have no backup. You see what I'm saying? Because most of your kids gonna be followers, and that's just being real, because a lot of us was followers. See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's not many people born to have that great, power, that brain. They're like a powerhouse. It's not many. And even if you got it in you, sometimes you fear. Sometimes you're too afraid to walk in it, because you ain't got nobody to protect you. And I'm just gonna, close my video by saying this. You know what I'm saying? We were taught, a lot of us, brought up in religion. And I'm gonna tell you something. No matter what you pray, how much you quote the Bible, nothing's gonna change until you become a powerhouse. Nothing is gonna change until you wake up and make a move and decide that you're gonna walk in power and not in fear. But that sitting around waiting on something to happen, it ain't gonna ever happen. You're gonna continue to live in a loop in your family, your bloodline. You ain't gonna never have no legacy if you don't get up and get out and do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's coming up with a plan for your life, a business plan, whatever it is, if you don't accomplish something within yourself to pass down, there is no legacy. And some people might say, well, I don't really care about the world. This world gonna pass away. We don't have to worry about all the riches. And I dig that. But the truth is, why you want your bloodline to struggle when you not here? Why you ain't giving them something that they can have, you know what I'm saying, to be stable? Why you want your bloodline to keep suffering? You know what I'm saying? Why? Wouldn't you have loved it if somebody in your family would have had a foundation before they started having all these kids? Don't you get tired of struggling with your kids? Don't you get tired of penny pinching? Don't you get tired of not having resources? I don't care what Bible scripture you quote. I learned this from my own spiritual awakening. That it didn't matter how much I sat in my room and how anointed I was. If I didn't get out here and start walking in my purpose, my soul purpose, and nothing would matter. Fight back. Fight back. That's my new song. Chosen One. Fight back. When they try to box you in, fight back. When they don't want you to win, fight back. When they try to drag your name, fight back. When they start playing dirty games, fight back. Catch them diamonds.